December means 24 grams of whiskey in 24 days. If you missed any of the previous episodes, I'll put some links below in the description. Thank you for stopping by. I am on day 12. I'm halfway through. I'm going to drag day 12 bottle out of this Flaviar Advent tasting box. Day 12 is out. I'm ready. How about you? Let's do this. Welcome to Whisky Riffs. If you're new here, I'm Kevin, and we are on day 12 of my Whisky Advent Calendar for 2021. I am doing these as blind tastings, and I'm not going to look at the front of it because it has the country of origin on it. I'll go ahead and let you look at the front of it because you're not trying to make a fool of yourself on camera. That's my job. I'm going to pour half of this into the glass so that I can taste it, and then save the other half for later when I have a different perspective on the whiskey. There are some days that I don't want to taste again, and there are some days that I actually finish the glass because I liked them. When I'm done with my tasting notes and my guessing, I'm gonna check out the Flaviar tasting notes. Let's see what the Dirty Dozen Day has for me. Leathery notes. Can't trust the color, but it is a little darker. Distilleries love to put in caramel coloring, otherwise known as E150 or E150A. It's a pretty quiet nose. I'm getting a little bit of alcohol burn, so I'm figuring it's high enough to be around the 46% mark. I'm getting some banana notes, some floral notes, maybe molasses. Maybe that's what I'm getting. Because there's a darker sweetness in there. I'm also getting tannins, like leather. It could just be caramel that I'm getting, but it's a thick sweetness. That's why molasses keeps coming to my head too. Spicy. Decent amount of ABV on that. Mostly oak spice for me. The finish is barely there. Not getting much finish at all. I'm getting caramel. I'm getting toffee. I'm getting some sweetness. Not a lot of complexity. And just a ton of spice. Maybe a little buttery note in there. Maybe that's what the savory notes I'm getting. I wish it had a little more of a finish. I'm kind of missing that. It seems pretty oily, so I'm surprised there's less finish. You chew on it a little bit, it gives you more finish. But it is just a lot of oak spice, which is prevalent above everything else. They don't normally like to chew a whiskey because that can overstimulate some of your taste buds. For me, it deadens them out. I mean, it's like anything else. You put alcohol on something and it's going to deaden the nerve endings just a little bit. What shall I guess? I'm terribly confused here. I don't know. Let's go with some sort of American whiskey because I have no idea at this point. What day am I on? 12. I'm losing track of the days. Jeez, this is so hard every time I look at this book. This is a Glenallachie 15-year-old single malt scotch. How is this a scotch? What are the walnut? I can't eat walnuts. I'm allergic to them, so I don't know. Ginger, yeah, that's probably some of the spice for me. Dates, chocolate, spicy, coffee. Glenallachie, 15-year-old single malt scotch. This is one of those whiskeys that I'm really gonna have to try again later. It's 46% ABV, so it's not terribly high, but it's not terribly low either. I don't get raisins, I don't get salty. I'm not getting hardly any of these notes except the spicy and maybe some of the ginger, and maybe a little bit of the coffee notes that are coming through for me as more like a leathery note. I don't know, this was a tough one. Are you a fan of the Glenallachie? I haven't had it yet, except I think I might have tasted a couple at a whiskey show. Let me know what your thoughts are of the Glenallachie, especially the 15-year-old, because I like to know what I'm missing about this. I'll taste this later because that's why I save half a bottle. It could be just the mood I'm in, and I'm struggling with the flavors that are coming out of this, but you know, it's always worth a second try, and I will give this whiskey another try before I pass judgment on it, and certainly take your notes into account as well. And until day 13, take care of yourself. Take care of those people around you. And cheers. I didn't finish it because I like it that much. I finished it because I had to have so many tastes of it just to get these tasting notes out, the wrong tasting notes, that it's gone. I don't like the finish. Sorry to Lynn Elkie.